From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At their own 18-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Well, normally, you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
In motion, Slayton. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The Giants had 6 and 9 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. Rita. Up we go.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. You talk about this Rams defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Shedding through the defense. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Other side.
Now Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
You talk about this Giant defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Stafford. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
40 gun. 40 gun. 70.
Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
Looking to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Timberland.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
In motion right, Campbell. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
10.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
To the right, Pacino. To the right, Pacino. Up we go.
It's Barkley on the counter, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Half 18, half 18. Great, 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 great. Great, 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 great. Up we go.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
43-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Stafford throwing quickly. Complete out wide. Touchdown, Rams. 2-2 Atwell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jones, a final shot before break. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Stafford. To the right side and complete to Atwell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
Set. Omaha, relook, 10. Omaha, relook.
Back to throw. Stafford. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stafford now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Giants 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hopkins. Touchdown. Bryson Hopkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Rams 20, Giants 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. There's a nice move, and he'll be out right at the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
In motion right, Campbell. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But now he appears to be in some pain. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 20, here's the 2nd down and 9. In motion, Slayton. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago.
Okay, here we go.
This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
30-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got room at the 30, and he gets this one down to the 24. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. In motion, Slayton. Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that one too wide and incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 91 yards It's rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Cockroach. Detroit.
Now Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Throwing is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Rams.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Off the option, here's Akers. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now it's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Darnay Holmes. And he's all the way in for a touchdown. I don't see any flags touchdown. Has him an extra point away from tying this up.
You're exactly right. The field is clean. It's going to count.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Well, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stafford. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This is 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd down. Quickly out wide to Atwell. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, with 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Here's Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel.
Detroit. Gold River.
To throw is Jones. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Timberland. Come right, Pacino. Come right.
Jones, first throw of overtime here. Now this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Great.
Back to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A handoff to Barkley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Bama, Bama, Bama.
Jones. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Rita, 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 Rita. South salad, South salad, South salad, South salad. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson.
Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
There he goes, left side.